I am Miss Vibrations, and I am here with the lovely bedroom candy lady, Candy Nicole. Oh, okay. She got me on. Say hey to the people.
Hey, we got a lot of goodies tonight. So just make sure y'all order and tune in, and let's have fun tonight.
Yes, make sure you get your orders in. We have a guest today, and this guest is coming all the way from Australia. Like, no, this is my booty hole, also known as Young Jamaica. Say hey. Everybody is like, so how are those ratings? So yes, me and Young Jamaica. So I guess I gotta explain the booty hole. Man.
Yes.
Cause they're gonna think we fucking, but we didn't.
Y'all doing a dance.
But this is booty hole. So me and her, we do the Nourishment podcast. Shout out to them. And that's how we met. She comes on the Nourishment podcast. And we have a lot of, first of all, the most important thing in the whole wide United States is she is also an Aquarius. Yeah. She is an Aquarius.
Shout out to all the Aries.
All
the Aries, okay.
Them fucking line Aries. The line Aries. Producer is an Aquarius too, so we just all in here.
What you going around recruiting? Like if you ain't an Aquarius, you don't need to require.
If you ain't Aquarius, you ain't right. I'm sorry, the Aquarius is the best sign in the United States of America. But we met on the Nourishment podcast. And called her booty hole because we was also doing like a sex segment on there, right? Mm-hmm. And we both found out that we popped a couple booty hole cherries. Boop, boop. And, you know, I appreciate her coming because she is sick, you know, with her tea. But she's here today, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, y'all, Team Aquarius, all Aquariuses, like, when you come in and you join us, make sure you let us know you're here. Wave or hashtag Candy Coded Secrets.
Or just say hello.
Hit an emoji. And I am about to turn it over to Miss Bedroom Candy herself with all of these treats. And we got Sexual Chocolate. He came back, y'all. He came back and we got some whips and we got some cups. We just go ahead. Tell us about all this stuff. Bondage and
Kegels. Where should I start? Where do you want me to start it?
With something that you can smack.
Do you like to be smacked?
It depends.
What you mean it depends?
Like, if you are not trying to harm me, like cause me pain.
Okay, let's say he got you bent over. Is you okay with being smacked? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I would be okay with being smacked, but I would prefer your hand.
Why not?
Because sometimes, because two hands just pow. I'm just being honest. Do you like? Would you like a spanking?
I'm fine just as long as there's no bruising. Like I'm one to not. I don't want no body marks.
Yeah, and me too. I think that's what I was trying to say. I don't want no bruises. Like I don't want to be bruised and
unless it's by the
all
hand.
of that. Like I don't want that at all. Also, producer, is everything okay?
Oh, everything's fine on mine.
Oh, okay, because it looks like it's frozen. But
Still sound.
so anywho, no bruising. Long as there's no bruising, I'm fine with that. But I would like to be like tied up and stuff. A lot of people don't like to give their power away. Mm-hmm. How about you? What do you like? Like you don't like that? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't like to be tied up?
I think it would take a lot for me to want to try that. Like that's relinquishing everything. Like that's the ultimate trust.
Is that I'm about to say is that a trust thing? Like, do you feel like whenever you get married or you find that special someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, do you think that you'll be able to submit to that?
Yeah, but like I said, that's going to take a lot because it's going to take knowledge from both of us because, you know, especially with role play, because you can do things totally wrong. You got to make sure you know how to tie the rope properly, the type of knots, so that I ain't falling all over the place. So.
Yeah, I definitely can get that. I definitely get that. Me, I am dominant, so I would prefer to be the one doing all the time and the smacking and the jacking and the all of that. Like I would prefer to do that. I like that type of stuff. Would get me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, "Oh, is it because you are demasculating a man?" Or as they always say on the what do they say on the Northern podcast, we be wanting faggies and all that stuff, or the gays, is because they were correcting me with that. But that's not true. They just be so dumb, don't they? They just be so dumb. You got a dumb dosage of them. She got.
They fun, y'all.
Yeah, they fun.
But I guess with like pertaining to like BDSM or bondage or any of that stuff, even if you are the dominant one that's doing all of that, you still have to have that side to you where you have your submissive, like you have to build them back up after you do these type of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because some people's like really an emotional ride doing this type of stuff, opens up certain things, and like you have to be the one to build them back up once you finish.
Explain that. What do you mean?
Like
build
some
them back up,
people, being that like some people you go through all of that, and then once you have that release of emotions, it kind of takes them to like a low. Does that make sense?
Really? She done took it to a therapist side.
And then you kind of have to like be that crutch as like the dom, like not only
Like grape block out?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Just like being there, like to be like comforting, like we did all of this, but like I'm still. I don't know how to explain.
I don't know either. Let me go to the freak.
Well, they do say bondage links to it reduces stress in the video. So,
but she's saying that once you allow somebody to tie you up and do all of these things, it does something to you to get your power back. Is that what you're saying? Like somebody
makes you feel powerless.
Make you feel powerless? Like what is it?
Yeah, it can make you feel powerless, but not necessarily like it's a bad thing, but just to be there, like, and to get somebody through this, like, very vulnerable point. Does that make sense? Like, you can't just have anybody just being like, whatever, I'm at this point, and then, you just kind of like leave them. I don't, like, emotionally.
I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying. Like, it could be emotionally damaging in some way, and you have to be there to be like, we still good. Like, I don't look at you like that. I'm not trying to make you feel like something that you're not.
Right.
Right. And me personally, I would feel like if you feel like that, then don't do it. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like, if you feel like, okay, you want to feel some type of way about it, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, it can damage a person if they're not into it. And then you have some people that do it because they just want to make their mate happy because that's something that they want to do. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they don't care. Mm-hmm. Just like you have some men out here that feel like there's no sex is all open. You know what I mean? There's no rules with having sex.
Okay.
So you telling somebody no and they feel like, oh, there's no rules having sex, then people, like women, might be like, let me just go here and do it to make them happy.
Y'all just made me sad. Just made me sad.
I would definitely say if you're not into it.
Junior Lord.
I would definitely say if you're not into it, then don't do it. You know what I mean? Because don't do it.
But I think do you think it's something that everybody should try? Like maybe it's something that you have to be like intoxicated. Maybe to be a little more comfortable.
I mean, that's a possibility, but then you have some people that didn't had a past, and they feel like if you tie me down,
okay,
I'm not.
Like You never know. That's what I mean. Like,
so it
sometimes
makes
you
triggers
might-
something.
Yeah, exactly. So you still have to know
Right.
how to build like
Exactly.
come back from that. You
Got
never know
you.
what could be a trigger.
Got
Sometimes
you.
you don't even know. You know what I mean? You get in that situation and you're like,
Got you.
I had somebody might be like, I had flashbacks to such and such.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I get that part of it. Can we get to the good part of it though? Like, what is good? Because you said it relieves stress.
It relieves stress and it heightens intimacy. Some people are into it. So somebody being slapped or tied down, that is just sexy. It's like, take control. Do whatever you want with me. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
you got some men that are into being tied down, and you have some men that are not. And as we talked the other day, I feel like, my opinion, this is just me, everybody has a reason on why they don't want to be tied down.
Right.
And I feel like some of the men that be like, no, I'm good, I ain't want to be tied down. Is it because y'all been in these streets fucking over your girl, and then, you know what I mean? You feel like it's like you came back?
Yeah, because she feels like that a lot of men don't like it or wouldn't want to be the one getting tied up because they just screwed their girlfriends over and she might do anything to get some payback.
Yeah.
And you know what is funny? But before she said that the other day, another dude that I asked this to, he said the same thing. He was like, you might just do anything to me.
Exactly.
And
So,
I don't know.
I feel like it's always a reason on why somebody doesn't want to be tied down. You know what I mean? It's just that, especially with men. Like I know men that be like, shit, I don't care. You know what I mean? Take control of me. Do whatever you want with me, as long as you ain't crossing a certain boundary.
Producer, do you like to be tied down?
Depends upon the person.
That's a yes or no question.
It depends upon the person.
No, okay. It was
Yes a yes or no question. It
Do you
depends
like to
upon
be
the
tied
person.
down?
It depends upon the person.
What
Okay, you don't
The
give
female.
that. You don't give that trust to everybody.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, but you
it
would be
depends
tied
upon-
down, right?
I guess he's saying if
He would, but
So
somebody.
he wouldn't let a random tie
I
him
wouldn't
down.
let
I
nobody.
think so.
Somebody did not.
but yes, he is open to it.
Thank you.
Asked me that way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. She asked a different way,
Oh,
and it
God.
actually sexy. I think.
What? Being tied down?
Yeah.
For a man?
Yeah, it could, and a woman doing it. Yeah,
Oh,
it is
yeah.
really sexy. So
It could be because you gotta realize
it's
like,
about trusting. You gotta trust the person.
yeah, like he could be tied down. Let's say he like this, and you just taking this, and you going all down here, and he just laying there. You know what I mean? You just smacking them, and then you just it's so many
I
ways.
ain't say whip me now. I said.
Tie you down. Oh, you don't like to be-
Oh, so you don't like to be hit?
You can get some. Yeah, no. But some
Just
people,
tie down.
some people like that. Some people like that. Where I'm going tonight, we go. That's where you gonna see some shit like that. So after I leave here, I'm going to the dungeon.
Okay.
And she talked about dungeon shit just now when she was just talking. That was just remind. I was like, yeah, you been there before. We gonna talk off camera. We gonna talk off camera.
The CEO is saying offline. We'll talk offline. I mean, me. All right. So I would rather when it comes to sex, I like anything. You know what I'm saying? I will try anything at least once, 3 times. I would try anything. But I don't know because I'm dominant. Because you're masculine too, right? In the bedroom.
Well, I like to switch.
Oh, we talked about that. You
No,
gotta pick a side.
she can be a puppy too. It's all right. And how I describe you? I describe you as a pit bull puppy.
All right,
So that's two sides.
That's relationship wise.
It's two.
No topic.
Offline.
Same
We'll
thing she said.
talk offline. Producer back silent now. Tell my business. But no, so you switch between being submissive and dominant. That is some bullshit. I don't know how to turn off my dominant switch.
I can do that. I do that.
I don't know how to do that. I do not know how to turn off my dominant switch.
But it makes the sex fun.
I
You never know what you're gonna get this night. You know what I mean?
Tell me about it. I'm listening. Because I don't know, and I think that, okay, so let me tell you this. When it comes to a lot of guys out of here, there's a lot of dudes out here that can't fuck. It's a lot. It's a lot that can't fuck, or they talk trash about what they can do, and then you get them, and it's like, little boy, you know what I'm saying? Who, your mom, somebody birthed you? But at the same time, me, I like to be in control because I'm going to always make sure that even if you suck, I'm getting my rocks off.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna be doing any and everything that I can do. What are you laughing?
So, but if you found somebody that you've already had history with,
I had.
be
No, like, okay. Like I did, you know, we talked about it even in the group. Like I have one guy in my whole entire United States of America. And we talked about the newspaper podcast. I would literally sell him on eBay. Like he was awesome with everything. If you didn't like something, he made you like it. But at the same time, it was like he made me be more girly.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't take my dominant side away. It was like
So
it was no need. No, I don't know what you would call it because it was no need to be dominant because I can't say he did control. He just
knew what to do. Like there are certain people that bring
like
out
he
different
didn't
sides of you.
No, he didn't need to
You
be
think
taught nothing.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like he
Like,
knew exactly how to do everything.
Yeah, he knew. Like it was just like spread them, you know, and he did everything. He did everything. So with him, it wasn't let me try to do this. But like the dicks after him, I just said it like real slut. We're gonna edit that out. But no, and I'm learning that, and it's just like I just have to be in control because, like for me, I can come off of giving head, and I can come like a waterfall from just, So even if you suck, I'm like, let me just suck it down because I'm gonna get myself off. Or before so I don't know, ladies, I don't know if y'all do it. I don't even know if you guys do it. But if I'm about to sleep with somebody and I know that they probably horrible or they may be horrible in bed, I just like soak my mind up to where as though I'm fucking listening to nothing but sex songs the whole ride. I'm like getting wound, I'm getting amped up, I'm thinking about other niggas. This is what I do though.
I can't.
Am I lying, producer? I mean, he's been around for decades, so he knows like all of my stories. Like, and so I'll be thinking, I'll have to think about the dude that I know that be putting it in, and I can sleep with you and be all right, thinking about y'all, acting like you him. So for me, it's hard. It's hard for me to give up that sexual power because I don't know if you're gonna please me.
So would you tell a dude that he's not good?
Do I tell dudes that they're not good?
Producer?
You actually, I heard some of your stories.
Yes, I do.
I do believe that there's...
If you can't fuck, I'm telling you.
There's females out here that won't say nothing. Like I met
I won't say. I just won't ever come back.
But no, I know someone that has a baby father, and she never really said anything. And it was like he would come before she could come. And she was talking. I'm like, well, you have to tell him. You know what I mean? Like you have to tell him. That. And you have women out here that won't tell their mate that you need to do this different. They don't feel like. Men in some way can be trained. Like if you don't like what he's doing, you can train him because men think that they can train.
Men are weak.
What? Tag me.
Oh, men are weak.
That was my man Larry on there. He know that that's some bullshit. That's crazy. He's saying it. He knows it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit.
Men can be
Hey Larry, come around the house, man. I'll give you the address.
No, for real. When I say men are weak, I'm saying like.
You gotta clear that up.
Shit, you gotta come back to me on that. No, like
you feel like men don't want to be told that they have. If you tell them it's not good, or if you try to tell them
they can't handle it. Like they can't handle it.
I think that's a certain type of man because I just feel like, and that would bother me. Like if you gonna react negatively to that response, like I would have to reevaluate a lot of things because I feel like you should be able to handle this
But you said something good when we did the that one show. You said that I know how I like to be fucked. So if I'm telling you what I like and you don't do it and you catching an attitude, how are you upset? You don't know me and what I like.
Right.
You understand?
And that's a big important thing for a woman to know what she like. And some people don't even know that.
But like
like they you see like polls and stuff all the time about women that have never had an orgasm.
Yes.
Or they
don't
didn't
even
know that
how
they could.
Yeah. Or they thinking that, when you feel like you gotta go to the bathroom, they feel like they're gonna pee and it's not. No, you're not. You can't pee by having sex.
Say that again because we had a huge thing in the group.
Your urethra shuts down. That's where you pee at. So even when they hit in the bladder or they hit your G-spot, you do not have to pee. Have you ever felt like you had to pee and be like, hold up, I gotta go to the bathroom, and you're standing over the toilet like this the whole time waiting for it to come out? You are cheating yourself out of possibly squirting.
This is true.
And squirting does not have pee in it.
So, one of the comments said, if you know their sex is trash, why go back? So I'm guessing that comment is for me. That comment is for me. Okay, so for me, I rarely let my butterfly out of the cocoon. And for real, true story. I rarely let my butterfly out the cocoon. So if I let it out and you're trash, first of all, I have a rule, okay? You must try. What? She said, here we go. She's used to it. I have a rule. I don't know if you guys have a rule, but I have a rule. And this rule, even some of my friends follow this rule. You must try a wet wood twice, okay? You must try a dude with wet penis twice. You got to. You must do it twice. And, that's it. But for me, if I'm not sleeping with multiple people, anything like that, and I decide to sleep with you because I haven't had sex, like, I'm going to be willing to work with you further. Like, now I know when I go to sleep with you, I got to do what I said. Amp my music up, get in the zone, because I'm not out here just fucking everybody. You get what I'm saying? So, but then once I experience that and it doesn't go well, my poom poom goes back in the cocoon and it just sits there and waits to blossom. And when she blossoms again, hopefully it'll be miraculous when she blossoms. So that clears up my whole why I'll go back twice. I don't have 30 different dicks in my phone that I'm fucking. I don't know how to do that with all these venereal diseases.
Yeah, you
and
say
all that.
previous that you recycle.
Yeah. That was on the show. Was it like the male simulation or the first sex show?
Yeah.
I recycle dicks. Okay, that's what I do. I recycle so it won't make my body count go up. So I'll revert back to, and then But another thing too, I don't. If you ain't hitting my itch, I will go to another recycle piece. I'm sorry. Like I kind of did it in the weekend,
So do we teach these recycled pieces anything?
No. You
No.
never teach a recycle piece anything. Because why? It's just trash. You just go get her done. I'll teach somebody else. But as far as this type of stuff, somebody put in the group. I think it was Dominic. He said, "Is this something that you do? Do you do this with just your person, or do you do this with randoms as well?" Did you see that in there?
Yeah, I did.
Do this type of stuff?
Yeah.
She
said, "Oh."
I
think I could, but you couldn't do me.
Right, I don't think
you couldn't tie me down.
Me personally, I wouldn't recommend
I
it
wouldn't
for
do
a
it
random.
for a random.
Right, I wouldn't do it for a random because you don't never know how that's gonna go. You can.
What's a random?
Random. Like I'm just gonna beat it down and I'm gonna keep it moving.
Oh no.
That's what I consider a random. A relationship.
This shit you do with somebody you got a motive with.
Yeah.
You got a motive.
Yeah. No, you don't do it with everybody.
Yeah. So
we're gonna move on to talking about Kegels. Kegels.
So we have Kegels here, and these are used.
You don't have Kegels here.
Right. called Hold On To Me.
These strengthen the poom poom.
Yes, these is where you do your Kegel muscles. You should do your Kegel muscles every day. Every day. Now, let me explain this.
For like 10 to something, 20 seconds.
Yeah, like 5 to 10 seconds.
These, ladies and gentlemen, Kegels. No, so both of these is supposed to go in your poom poom.
So let me start shooting.
I'm just so excited about this Kegels.
The Kegels, this part, of course, you're going to use your lubricant because I tell you all the time to use lubricant. You don't.
He said, Larry said, here we go.
Yes, I'm gonna get to that. But you use your lubricant and you put the Kegel balls inside. These are called Hold On Me. If you look closely, it has one dot on it. That is the weight of the Kegels.
Okay.
So this is for beginners. This one is for beginners.
So what do you consider a beginner pussy? Can somebody let us know what a beginner pussy is?
For somebody that really doesn't do their Kegels, you know, if you just say I'm gonna start doing my Kegels, I want to start now. You put this one in.
Well, you want to know regardless because you're not going to be able to hold it.
Right, but you're gonna put it in. Yeah, you're gonna put it in.
Because once you're tightening your muscles, but if you are never really do it and the weight of the ball, it's just gonna fall.
So when you're having sex, y'all, well, I don't know what y'all do. So when you have sex, y'all don't know how to make y'all pussy hurt?
No, you do, but
You use,
But if they don't know how to do Kegels, then no, like everybody doesn't know how to do their Kegels. So let me talk about this. So this one has a one dot. This is where you get the one ball. I mean, it's not. So this one has two balls. I mean, no. Okay, so this one has two dots, and this one you can take this out and you can exchange it, and you can.
Okay.
That means you're moving up. You becoming good at working your
pussy.
Yes, your vagina muscles. This one has three dots. You can put it in here.
So it's 3 dots, 3 pounds, 2 ounces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So fill this 4. That's heavy.
Oh, this got to be a deep cooch here.
Yeah. That's when you.
What you mean deep?
That one got to be deep, y'all.
Feel that one compared to this one. You feel the difference
Oh,
in the weight?
yeah. You could probably play ping pong with this one.
Yeah. So when you become a pro, you are able to put 2 of the balls in there.
Put 2 in your boom boom.
Yeah. So again, lubricant.
Girl.
And you put this up, and you are working your vagina muscles like this.
So how many people can put 2 Kegels in their boom boom? I just want to know. You know, I love a challenge. I love to be a challenge, boy.
But it's just about the weight, like what you up to.
Yeah. Like, of course, I would tell everybody, start off with 1. And when you get into, I would say...
Can you put all 4 in there? I'm sorry, I'm excited.
No.
Well, that's just like with the other ones, like like you use like what are they, Benoit balls or the yoni eggs. You get them drilled, you could attach things to the bottom of them to change the weight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do they have something like this for men?
No.
Like tight.
Well, men can still do.
Men need because some men don't have strong dicks. Okay.
Let me tell you, females, why is Kegels important. Kegels help you strengthen your vagina muscles. So if you have a weak bladder,
Okay.
you won't get.
What's in this cup? From bread.
So it stops you from leaking. If you cough, you sneeze, and you leak a little bit down there,
Mm-hmm.
if you practice your Kegels, you don't have to worry about that. People tend to lose their vagina muscles when they give birth.
Okay.
When they have, when they have surgery down there, or if you have cancer, or if you have, your hysterectomy, you tend to lose that strength in your,
Okay.
Even sitting here, like you don't even really, it's good to have a challenge, to have to hold on to these, but you could be driving in your car, sitting at the light doing your Kegel muscles.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just sitting up just like this, working it. You know what I mean? And you'll know when you're working it, the way you know how to do Kegels, you know how you go to the bathroom and you stop from peeing, and you go to the bathroom, you pee a little bit, you stop.
That's the same thing I do with the penis. When we get it in, I tighten a little bit of the loose. Then we get it in, I tighten it in. I'm just saying.
That right there is strengthening.
Yeah, they say that I saw that they said it's really good for like give it the vagina.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really good. You should do this every day, really. You know, I mean, shout out to the brother that gets the Kegel pussy because it's gonna be nice, tight.
Yes, it is.
Nice, tight,
as
right?
he's stroking you.
But I would hate to have a Kegel pussy for a mediocre, corny ass penis. Oh my God! Could you imagine wasting that? Could you imagine wasting all of these skills and talent with these men that exist today?
Also, it's important to do your Kegel exercises because people don't know that your vagina can fall out.
So what is that called? Your pussy can fall out? So my shit can fall right now. Just
Vaginal prolapsia.
Okay.
Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, it can fall. Your bladder can go lower. It can. Yeah, you can do. So it's important to do your Kegel exercise, and a lot of females don't know that. And one of the reasons why I always say lube because you can tear the pussy. The pussy can tear. You ever, be having sex and it's a little raw down there and you feel like you got a little cut or something like that because he up there doing all of this and, not every female I'll say this, is wet all the time. When you want to change positions and stuff like that and the
is this you back recruiting your lube? She always solicits lube.
I mean, because it's very important. It is.
Okay.
Without lube, I mean, you haven't had one day where you could take a position and then the next day you can't no longer take that position. Well, lube makes it easier for you.
It was a question. She just kept on going. It was a question. She just kept on going.
Well, lube doesn't. But I do feel like Kegel is very important for us women. I really, really do. If you don't do your Kegels, I recommend you to start doing. You can do them while you laying in bed watching TV.
So you gonna show us how to do Kegels?
You want me to? Right? You want me to pour my whole candy out right here?
I mean, you can go upstairs. First of all, young Jamaica, this is your first time. She makes me do everything.
I am the consultant, so I cannot go up here and do it. I would have to have.
Here she goes.
You want to start off with the wine? Well, you seem like a pro. Take both of
That's
these.
all for real.
Take the lube, cause the lube. Take the lube. We don't want you to take
Why you do me like this all the time? Also, Mr. Tucker is in here, and you said, "What do you think we do? It takes a lot to get us started." What do you mean it takes a lot to get y'all started? I disagree. I hate a suck it till you get hard ass nigga. I don't like that.
If anything, I think it's the opposite. Guys think that women are, you be like this and she ready to go. Like, no, and then they be like, well, this bitch always dry shit because you didn't do anything. Like,
right, and that's what I'm saying. That's when you got.
No, if I had to start with that because you didn't decide to do nothing, I'm not doing shit curry.
But you know what? But that's when you are dry.
Wait.
Listen. That's when you are dry and he trying to force it in there.
He trying to go.
He trying to go like that, and you like, hold up. That's when the pussy tears. That's when your pussy tears.
Mr. Larry, you gonna have to, if you still there, you gonna have to explain that one because that whole, it takes a lot for y'all, that's some bullshit. Because I don't know about other women, but I don't like all that kissing on my neck to get me started. That shit irritates me. It irritates me.
It don't irritate me.
Oh, gosh.
I need to feel love.
I don't know. I'm like a kind of like a get her done type of person.
It depends.
I can't depend upon if I don't have no emotional ties to you.
Okay, then yeah.
I can't have, like, I don't kiss,
don't do
like exchange saliva. It's nasty. We can peck and stuff, but I've never been a kisser. So.
You don't kiss randoms.
No, not randoms.
You can't do what? So you don't know how to have sex, or you have to understand it's levels for us too. Okay, but what levels? Like, I don't know, because it just seems like the only levels guys know is they go like this. You gonna suck it. That's the only thing y'all know. Like, is that the only thing that can get a man off is sucking his penis? Like, let's be real.
I mean, are men open to getting their nipples sucked? You know what I mean?
I've only had one nipple sucker.
Fuck yeah, that shit that go with that control. That shit
It's
feels good.
Right. So you feeling like it's okay to suck your nipples?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
like,
take a little bite and stuff like that.
Suck his nipples.
I don't know.
Lick his side. You know what I mean?
I didn't like it. It made me feel like I was a bitch, but I didn't like that. But that was the only guy that I had met that was like,
wow.
But you willing to? You don't feel that way when you put in your.
No, I don't. I don't. I mean, we all are different. We all like different
We
things.
are. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
Guess what? If you like your nipple sucked and we fucking and that's what you want me to do, I'll do it. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, this nigga, he must be a fucking broad. That's me though. That's me.
We ain't asking you to hold and do all. It's about like I saw your videos.
You talking again over there.
And you asked when you asked the question. Because you bashing them. You bashing your men.
Yeah, I'm bashing all the time.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing.
About me bashing my men. So you defend
No, you bashing men in general though.
I bashed my one.
Okay, so let's when you edit, say you bashing your men.
No,
there
I'm
you
not
go. Because
editing.
you said men don't. That's
No,
what you
I'm
said.
not.
Alright, so should she have said some men? She should have put the some.
Some men.
Some men.
Some men what?
That
Whenever you talk about men, say some men.
Some men what?
Whenever you say anything about men, say some men. But when you say a man, he's feeling like you're saying all men out here and it's some men.
Oh, well, that's how he's taking it, but I'm not going to change what
But
he's
you know,
saying.
I done had a couple of men say that. When I would say something and I was like, oh, it's a man thing, they like, no, it's some men. Like they
Some men.
Okay.
That's just like how we would feel like if somebody be like, oh, it's a woman thing. We like, hold up, no.
No, I say I'm not that 1%. She's witnessed that, right? She's witnessed that. That shit don't bother me. If somebody say all women ain't this, I'm glad you feel that way, but I know what I like. So, like I said, all men, for me, I don't like it. Like it does make me go woo. So no, me sticking my finger and looking your prostate because that is something else that you can do to get pleasure.
Yeah,
but I mean,
a male orgasm.
you're not gonna sit here and make me wanna like sucking a nigga nipples. Like
I think that it goes both ways. I'm pretty sure there's lots of things that men do that they don't necessarily care for, but they do it because they like the reaction that you get.
Yeah, you got some men out here that eat the booty and don't really care to eat the booty. It's just to get pleasure out of it.
wait a minute. He says, I think she don't want a man to satisfy her. She want to be in control so she can judge the act of sex.
You said you?
Oh my God, that is not true.
Well.
That's not true because, like I said, I had somebody that did everything, and he was great. He was freaking phenomenal. So that's not true. I like what I like. As I've gotten older and I've grown, I've learned what I like, and that's the part about maturing and being a woman. And what you may like, I may not like. What you may like, I may not like. Like, you might like anal, I don't care for it. She may try it and she may not like it. It's not that. It's just that I know what I like when it comes to sex. Like for me, sex is a sport. Fucking is a sport. So I'm gonna give my A. I'm gonna give you an A. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever cheat yourself. You treat yourself. So for me, that's what I like to do. And you can't make somebody feel bad for what they like or what they don't like. I don't. No pun intended. If you like your nipples sucked, if you like all that stuff, there's no judgment because I done did some shit. But the whole thing is, I don't like that. So for me to commit to you, it has to be what I like for me to commit to you. I'm not gonna commit to you and it's something I don't like. Like a dude who don't like his dick sucked. I can't commit to you. I can fuck you and play with you and have fun with you, but I can't be with you because that's something that you don't like. So that's just how I am. Just like if a dude say, well, I want my girl to take it in her butt often. Oh, I'm not the bitch for you either. Like, and I'm okay with that. You understand? I am okay with that. That don't bother me because I feel like that everybody likes what they like. And people put labels on everything. and they judge it. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell people when I do parties, don't yuck somebody else yuck. You know what I mean? Just because you don't like it, don't sit there and judge it. You know what I mean? Everybody has something that they like to get from having sex. That's just it. One of my questions for you.
Mr. Larry seems a little upset with me.
One thing
I love you, Larry, but hold on, he says.
One thing I do want to ask, you know, do y'all feel like there is rules when having sex?
Fuck no. But I don't like my butt touched.
But so
That's a rule.
I would do it.
But you don't prefer it. Like you
I don't prefer. But I'm not gonna say, oh, you can do everything, but don't fuck me in my ass. I'm not gonna say that.
There are definitely rules because I have some hard nose.
Like what?
Like no hard nose.
She talks usually, you guys, but she's sick, so she's a little quiet.
Like my hard nose.
He said too many standards at that table.
My hard nose, because in this world, there's a range of things that you can do. My hard nose, I don't do no blood, I don't do no urine, I don't do any feces. Those are hard nose. Like,
so I never put shit on you?
Hell like, no, there are rules. Those rules.
Yeah, but you got
hard
some.
nose.
But you got some men that feel like there's no rules in having sex.
Oh, that's why.
But when it comes to females, but when it comes to them, they're like, it's a rule, don't touch my anal. You know.
Oh, I hate that.
So there's no rules when it's females, but it's rules when it comes to you. And the only rule that they have is I don't do anal, which is, you know, I feel like it's fine, whatever. But if I say, oh hey, I don't want to do anal.
Damn lie.
If I don't want to do anal, then you gotta respect my rule because you gotta. We both got one rule. That's how the fuck it gotta go. You know. But
this idiot said I like to chew gum while I'm fucking.
Well, that's
I can't. That seems like it's probably cool though. Like, I'm sorry, yo. He's just hilarious. Wow. I don't know. You know you can't shit on me. Like, that's just. First of all, you can barely get a black man to let you lick his ass. Let alone ask him to shit on you. He'll piss on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
I'm not looking.
I mean, like those are extremes, but like I feel like there's always gonna be rules, like some type of rules. Like I don't.
Like
I said, another rule, like I don't like bruising or anything like that. That's a rule. Like don't leave no marks for me.
Okay. So have you ever dealt with anybody that's into this?
The bondage. Have you done?
No.
Okay.
If that person came across, would you? Oh, but we already asked you at the beginning of the show. Would you be able to submit to the bondage?
Well, I feel like it would take the right person. Like I wouldn't say no.
So would you be able to submit to?
You should stop asking me stuff because y'all getting me attacked today. Yeah, because I do think that sex is free. Like, you. Wait
a minute.
Wait. There's a lot of judgment going on tonight.
No, it's not.
Like, sex is like free spirit. Like, I'm a free spirit.
Oh.
Like, you know, it's free. It's freeing. You're releasing shit. Especially since I learned that you can lose weight and burn calories with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, I put that in the group. I do. Like, I don't think there should be any no's. Like, who wants to sleep with somebody that has all of these rules and all of these no's and all of these limits and all of this, oh, this hurt and all of this, don't touch my hand.
I feel like I just have one rule. That's just that.
And what's your rule?
I don't like to be tied down.
Okay, my girl.
I've done it plenty of times, to be quite honest, and you know.
So you like bondage?
I said I don't like to be tied down.
Oh, but you can be tied up and be standing up.
You
don't like your wrist to be controlled?
I don't like to feel like I don't have control. That's just.
So doesn't that go with bondage though?
Yeah, I just said I'm not into it. I can't get with that. I can't feel like.
Could you get your legs shut down?
No.
Okay.
I will freak out. But
okay.
I have done it several times, and to be honest, I had to do it to get this hairstyle.
So moving on. I am not contradicting myself. You guys just don't understand me, and that's okay because we have time. You know, we have time. I do. Like, I like, you like, hey, now, we got some cops. This shit looks like a caution. This shit look like I don't even have no
But
key.
that's why I feel like you're supposed to have, like, you know, if you're doing stuff like this, you need to have your keywords.
Yeah.
Say when you ready to
A safe word.
Right.
You got a key?
No.
So you should have a safe word. Like,
Yes.
like paddle me.
If that's what you choose.
Yeah, you have a
Look, this is no bitch. She don't like bondage. Cause look, she didn't cuff me all crooked. Look at this. I can't even.
I'm always trying stuff for you.
She always trying to. First of all, bitch, do you got a key?
No, Candace, I don't got time for no key.
I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't like it. What are you gonna do to me with this? See, and
I'm
this,
taking your control. You so fucking dominant. You want to have. You want to lose control today.
oh my gosh, I'm not liking this at all. I don't like this at all. She done fucking tied my feet. Oh, got my wrist crooked. The police.
How you feeling?
I don't like this.
All right, well, let's sit here and continue on with the next the segment.
Maybe because you got my wrist in there wrong.
No, Candace.
Look at this. Look at this. She don't need to be doing
There's no rules in having
But
sex.
no, I mean, I like it. It's good. Like, I feel like if I know you about to put it down, I like this. Like, it feels good. Like, you know, she said, there you go. Like, no, like if you about to put it down, like I can do this if I know you are going to satisfy me sexually. I can't do this with somebody that's not going to be satisfying me. Who wants to do all this for a corn curl pain?
Well, you know what, and that's another thing. Like, you have to be into it because you don't want to get tied down with handcuffs and you irritated while having sex when it's not good. You don't want, you know what I mean? If it ain't good, then you can't tie. You shouldn't get tied down. You just
Listen,
want to
I feel
irritate.
like if we get to this level, like it should have, before we even get to this, we have the regular sex. Like, cause why am I sitting here going to go to this and it's trash?
I like this though, this part.
Yeah.
Especially, because that's probably because I'm thinking about somebody. But, look, you see me right there, embrace it.
But it's not. You don't have to be like hard with it.
Yo, I feel like somebody want to hit me with this thing. You want to hit me?
But
with
they come in different weights though.
No, this weight is fine. That you talking about that heavy?
Yeah, you can have a heavier leather.
No, I don't. I'm not into being bruised. Like I've dealt with somebody who he liked to choke you.
Yeah.
I dealt with a choker.
And a biter. Have you?
I like a bite.
I like a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you putting it down real good, you like, go ahead and bite you. Yeah.
Sometimes, and you're just like, oh, bite my nipple.
Uh-huh.
Bite it.
Uh-huh.
Now slap me.
Uh-huh.
You know? Bang my head against the wall. Like, I like that. I've done this, by the way. But,
Right, we can tell.
shut up. But I like that type of stuff. You know, different strokes for different folks. Whatever turns you on, that's fine. I feel like that stuff like this also spices up the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The bedroom, I always tell people.
While they talk to you guys, I'm gonna go do my Kegel challenge that she's making me do.
Well, you passed that. And how you gonna get up?
I got skills. Come on now, we ain't about to do this. We live. Look, I'm gonna get up. Come on now.
Which way you going?
So I'm gonna go this way. So which bowls am I taking?
You are you a pro or you?
Yeah, this is good.
You able?
Now how you take this off?
And this is no, you don't take it off.
You keep it on the string?
Yeah,
take
the
it
string
off.
this is what hangs out.
First of all, look at me. I was gonna just go.
Yeah, both of these in, the string hangs out. Take this lube.
Okay. Take this lube. So we're gonna do the Kegels. How many pounds is this?
You got this bowl has 3 dots on it, and this one has 2. Do you want to put the 4 in since you say?
So I'm about to put 5 pounds in my poom poom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be back. They'll keep you guys occupied. No judgment. If you have any questions, if you would like to comment on the camera, you can.
I'll take the handcuffs off for right now.
Okay.
You can have one on.
All right.
I'll be back. I don't know. We'll see. Did you tell? Oh, she took the lube. She did take the lube. All right, so we just gonna have to wait. I guess we're gonna wait for her.
Talk about yourself.
Jamaica, talk about yourself.
What am I talking about?
Let's start with. Are you willing to strap a man down? Would you do that? Is that because you're not into the bondage? If a man say, "I like to be strapped down," would you strap him down?
I think I would, but like,
is that a turn up? Would that be a turn off for you?
no. But I just like this realm. I still need to learn more about.
Okay.
But no, I wouldn't mind it. Like I would like to have my own setup of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bedroom Candy sells bed restrictions. So you have them and then you can have it just like this, legs wide open. We sell nipple clamps where you have something around your neck and you can pinch your nipples. Are you into nipple clamps?
Mm-mm.
No. Why not?
No, because I think that's a little bit too much pain for me.
Oh, you don't like painful sex? Like you have some men that's out here that's in the pain.
Right, and I think it's like I don't mind the biting, but it's like for that moment and then over. Like I don't like the. You good? Yeah.
Okay.
So
you can stay right there.
So can you pull, release, and open and stay?
Yeah.
Is it heavy? Nice and
It feels like a tampon, like.
Oh, and I'm glad that you said that. Females, let me just say, your vagina is a very important part of your body, and we want to make sure that you do not use everything. If you can smell your toys, then that means you have chemicals. You should not your toy shouldn't smell like plastic. It shouldn't smell like that. If it smells like that, then my suggestion would be to put a condom on there, okay? But your toy should never have an odor. Also, when it comes to certain tampons, I personally use organic tampons. The reason why I stopped using the other tampons is because they have synthetic in them and they have chemicals in there. So I always say your vagina is the most important part of one of the most important parts of your body. You know what I mean?
Even though they say in school, in science, it's a self-cleansing organism.
Yeah, I mean it is, but that doesn't mean like you can still be taking anything up there.
Yeah, it's just like
and
certain stuff.
That recall.
Yeah, and certain stuff, like I said, got chemicals in there. It can cause irritation down there. I always say
my shit's sensitive. Like even if
in the organic tampons or pad, of course they cost a little bit more than your regular, but I would feel like I would pay that extra just to know that I'm good down there.
Yeah, that's what's up. So do you have any good sex stories? Look, you see what's in my brain. You have any sex stories?
Where's the craziest place you had sex?
I don't think you're gonna out now. We asked this question. And this girl took the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to her.
Oh, what she said?
Honey, she said the craziest place she had sex was in the back of a funeral home. Okay, it's crazy. It's crazy. So.
Why would you be moving like that? Are you alright?
Oh, I'm getting my Kegel on. She told me go get it. I'm getting my Kegel on. I'm showing y'all how to get the Kegel on.
Do your Kegels. You can do them laying in bed, watching TV, when you're in the car, you know what I mean? Sitting at a Christmas dinner, you can sit there at a Christmas
you come on Candy Code Secrets, get your Kegel on, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. I think that people should be a little more open to things.
Yeah.
I'm very open-minded when it comes to stuff. But I do. I think like toys and, you know, whips and chains and all of that stuff. Like a lot of people, like somebody I know calls me Christian. And I didn't know who Christian was. Apparently Christian is 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah.
You never watched it?
You never watched it? I never watched
Really?
it either. Like, I never watched it.
All three of them.
I never had a desire to watch it, but he was like, what the fuck? You not no fucking 50 Shades of Grey. But I'm like, what is that? But I'm into these things. But I do think that for men, it boils down to them being comfortable. Mm-hmm. Because they feel like they be judged. Mm-hmm. You know, look at me, I don't like the nipple suckers. You know, but I'm not judging them. But a lot of guys wouldn't want to do this type of stuff because they feel like they're going to be judged. Mm-hmm. And I just think that men, somebody just painted in their minds that everything is deal with your sexuality. You know, like, dudes don't even like their ass ate. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, oh, you know, this doing too much. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, what other ways can I please you? What other ways? Like Mr. Larry said, it takes a lot to start a man. How? Because all y'all can do and want to do is pull out your dick. So you feel, if you think about it, men are selfish because you think the only thing that satisfies me is sucking my nipples and kissing my neck and eating my coochie and penetrating me. That's selfish. That's selfish. I might want to see you dance, you know, do a little strip tease.
Oh yeah, I think that is sexy.
Yeah,
like sit in front of me and let me see you work the dick.
You don't have to penetrate me to get me wanting to go. But men, they gotta get their dick sucked. Now one thing I will say, I couldn't be with a man that didn't like his dick sucked, but he definitely came in handy because it's like, oh, he didn't have to get his dick sucked to get aroused. You know what I'm saying? Like all he could do was just look at me. You know what I'm saying? Or I would do something and things like that. So I will say shout out to the dudes that don't have to get their dick sucked to get hard to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very talented. But it's like other than a man, what can you do?
Well, that's something that y'all can answer in the group. You know, post it and you have women in the group teach us what y'all like. You know what I mean? Like,
I think a lot of men don't even know what they like.
They don't. But one thing is that everybody is having sex. You know, and it seems like everybody is scared to talk about sex, and everybody is having sex. Like we all doing it. We all doing it, but everybody is real private with it. For what? Mm-hmm. What? Is you alright?
Yeah. I am.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at him because he's talking about this show should be called The Judgment Table. You're another one. It's not, you know, it is, you know, everybody. Guess what?
Well, you know
go to the rules.
Well, let me just say this. If he feel like that he has so much to say, we here. You know where we at. You can come on here and you can speak your truth.
And you can hit the button.
Right. Even if you're not comfortable with being on live camera, that's fine. We could do an audio.
Yeah, we do have sound. We have SoundCloud.
We are open to anything. You know what I mean? If you're willing to talk about, you want something to get off your chest, you have to vent, and you need.
We already do that stuff.
Yeah, like if you want that, we here. You do not have to do a live show. We would do an audio. You don't even gotta say who you really is. You can come up with a fake name. You don't gotta put nobody's name in or nothing. Mm-hmm. You understand? Everything can be anonymous. It's cool. We're not trying to take nothing away from nobody. We're just trying to help people out. That's it.
Yeah, like it's just we're just not afraid to say how we feel. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that we live in a world today where everybody's so sensitive off of people's opinions and what they like and what they do and what they don't like. But I mean, you know, men don't usually yeah, well, come on. And you can also call, you know, right now if you would like. But, you know, I will say for the most part, you know, Larry usually does speak up for the dudes. He usually does.
Well, we should do an audio, a podcast.
But it's just like, you know, you have yet to explain what else you guys like besides getting your dick sucked.
Well, that could be on another Freaky Friday show. You have, you know, we'll let you know when the next Freaky Friday come on, adjust your schedule. We can do an audio. We can go from there. But this has been very fun, real entertaining. We done learned a lot. We done talked about a lot, and we done teached a lot.
Yeah, you had we taught. That means we taught a lot.
Yeah,
we teach a lot. But it was good. I like it. This has to be across the table conversation, not at the table. Oh gosh, Larry. Here you go. From the same person who said black men going to white girls because black girls like to be fat. Don't want to lose no weight.
That's another segment. So with that being said, we want to...
So you like submission. Alright, submission how? Like, what submission? Like, what kind of submission? So you can get your dick hard just by somebody submitting to you how?
But that's okay, but that's what we say. Like, everybody's gonna have their different turn-ons during sex. That's what it is for you, and that's wonderful. Like, everybody's different. So if you are submissive, if you're dominant, if you switch between, everybody's gonna have their different things. And you have to vocalize and say those things. Like, everybody's not gonna get turned on by just touching the nipples, doing this, eating her pussy, or just sucking dick.
But that's why I say sometimes with females, certain females, it's a mind thing. Like, you gotta mind fuck me first. You understand? Like, if you mind fuck me, then you can possibly get whatever you want. You understand? But if you coming in, you like, I'm ready to have sex, you're not gonna get all of me. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna get all of me. You got to mentally prepare me to give you all of me.
Producer, he wants to call. Can you put the phone number in there? It's 443-882-1800. And producer will answer, and you can say how you feel. Since you said you want to call, but it's like, sit there. Let me put you on speaker.
First of all,
Okay.
I get all the points. I get every point that you guys are making. But it's a sit down at the table conversation. It's not across the table. Now, everything you said don't always stem from all men or for all men. You're saying everything that you would like. Everything. Y'all saying you're having an open conversation. It's not an open conversation. It's all about what you guys want or expect. Men like to be with a woman that's sometimes submissive and sometimes aggressive. We don't like all the things that you think we like. What turns us on is what you do before we get in the bed.
Well,
if I come in the house and you got on the wife beater and you looking at me a certain way, it's not like that for men. You got this thing about, oh, well, we need our dick sucked before we have sex. That's not true. We know what we want in a phone call. It's how you come across to us that makes us perform well. If I know that y'all had this conversation, any three of y'all at the table had this conversation, I'm watching, the man would be so intimidated because he's looking for a rejection. He's looking to be like, damn, that's not even going to work for me. He's going to overwork himself.
Well,
he's going to do too much.
But you know what? I'm going to cut you off real quick. But this is why we is three women here, and we have always said men come on. You understand? So we're going off of what we know. But if men are not willing to come on the show or call in or to tell us, we don't know certain things. Now, I
think we all said the same thing.
It's one place you're going to find a man. Any man that I know, it's only one place you're going to find sensitivity. Is right before he has sex. All his insecurities going to play out. The first thing a man is going to do, who hits the bed first? The man that lays on his back first or a pleaser? When you tied her up, when you put her in handcuffs, she said, I didn't know what was going to happen. That's what's supposed to be when you tie somebody up. They don't supposed to know what happened. It's submission. It's being submissive. For once, you letting everything go. You say there's rules in sex. No, there's limits in sex. There should be no rules. You should know this person. Y'all should have this conversation. And I say this all the time. Every man has an insecurity when it comes to sex.
Right, but I feel like
because he's always going to be judged. He's always going to be judged. It's who was better than me. So if you sit and listen to all three of y'all, and I see you on the street, I'm not going to talk to near one of y'all at that table.
Shit.
Okay.
Live.
I'm not going to
Let me just say this. Because I feel like right then and there, you up and say what they like, then we're going off of what we know. So for you to call and be like, oh, well, first of all, it's three women here, and we all had different opinions about everything. You know what I mean? So for you to sit here and say we downplayed a man, I don't feel like we did that. I felt like she said that certain men like certain things, and I felt like certain men like certain things as well.
I didn't say you downplayed us. I said you didn't understand us. At first, you got to understand, before any man gets into a situation,
men, right?
he's going to deliver. He's going to deliver the best he can. Okay. He's going to do. I don't know a man who went to have sex and said, "I'm just going to give a half-ass performance." That's bullshit.
But
every man goes into it, and you got to take under consideration. We always want something that we don't know about or we can't handle.
But
men are very
Go ahead.
First,
hold on, Larry.
First of all, I said that there are people that you can be dominant, submissive, you can be switched. So not all the time. So I don't know what that part you were saying. And then, okay, yeah, you're gonna have. You said there's that's for you. Okay, I said for me there are rules to sex, and that's fine if you would never talk to me on the street. I don't know. That was kind of like a personal jab. I don't know what that was. Like, okay.
Now, let me ask you this question. Let me tell you, it's only a few things you can do in sex to make sex good. It's a connection with the person. It's the desire to be with the person. And the other one is the other person is willing to please or be pleased by the other person. You do not want to have sex with an intellectual person. I've never met nobody who was like, she's so smart, I want to make love to her. We are visual and textile people. Men love a challenge. The only reason, you got some men who like short women because they want to be aggressive. You have some men who like women that are full figured because they want to feel comfortable. You don't understand.
But there are men that are turned on by
that a man want. Now, if you got a woman like Candy, you will sit and say, how much bluffing do she got? She's the young lady in the red dress. She's desirable, but she's also knowledgeable. So when you approach her, you gotta go at her like, okay, she know what she's talking about. She's interested in a few things, and you haven't said anything that's going to make a man want to stand off on you. He want to watch you. You're going to be a prize. Candy, you want to try because she always say she wants total control. She wants control. It's not about pleasing her. It's about meeting her demands in bed. The girl with the full hair, that's woman right there. That's the one you gotta watch. She gonna do two things to you. She gonna satisfy you and change. She's gonna tear your whole soul out you. Because there's not too many things she don't want.
I don't agree with that. I think that
you can't agree with it because you're not a man.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you're going based off of like people's appearance alone. Because like Jamaica said, I know a lot of dudes.
We don't. I just said that to y'all. We don't go off of your thought process. We are physical creatures.
But that's not true.
And then once we get into it, we don't want it no more because it comes with a big package.
And then what comes along after. So, okay, I can't.
We don't want that. Listen to me. We don't see nobody say, I like her
that,
because she drives a car.
Usually the physical first.
And
then what comes back, so I can agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But for me,
if it's another man in the room, ask any man, have we ever seen a woman say, "Damn, I want her because she got a good job and a nice car." Every man,
I know a lot of that.
I'm about to say, you can't say that. You got a lot of men out here that are with women for stability. Yes. So you cannot say that. I know someone that married someone because she was stable.
Listen,
so you can't go
off
of,
he's not a man. See? We're going back into this conversation about an alpha male and a beta male. He's not a man.
Here you go.
A man is supposed to have his own security before he even approach a woman. Because he can't be misled by a woman.
Some men.
You're speaking
on some men. Right. So we're going to say some men. I'm not going to say all men, but you cannot speak for all men.
The men that I know, that I deal with, can give me advice because they set a standard for me. You talking about boys, you talking about men.
Right, so I think what you're doing, you're making it about you, and it's not even about you.
No. If there's another man in the room, please have this man just say yes or no. I have never met a woman that could not bring anything to the table. And I've never met a woman that I went after without just saying, you know what, she may have no butt, no titties, she's not that attractive, but she's so intellectually smart. Whoa, I want her. We are physical creatures.
Yeah, like
I disagree
you know
with
what?
that. I disagree with that.
We don't care what kind of car you drive. We don't care how long you last in bed. We don't care that.
But
We don't care about that. You don't
that's
care
what
about
you know. But that's how you think. But there are men out here that are like that. I know a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not denying that, and I'm not saying they're not the caliber of men that I socialize with.
Okay.
This is where y'all get. You have levels of men. You get
Yeah, and also, and to get what we talking about, which is bondage and Kegels, there are also a lot of men that don't know what they want when it
You
comes.
just asked her, did the string come off from the cable balls? What are you talking about, you?
You said what?
You just asked her a few minutes ago, hey, do these come off of the cable balls?
Yeah, because I don't Kegel. Like my pussy
You
is
just,
tight.
okay, well, you
I
just
don't
said to her,
Kegel.
do you
Right,
have a
she
kid?
doesn't
You
use
just said to
Kegel.
her,
She doesn't
okay, let's
use-
even go.
Yeah, I
said
don't use
what-
Kegels.
Right, she doesn't. You and that's the thing. You don't have to use the balls to do your Kegels. These are just
Actually, there are Kegel muscle exercises that a woman can do without a ball during the course of her day. But do
Yes.
you know how hard it is for a man to be stimulated? Do you know how hard it is to keep an erection? Do you know how hard it is for a man to get turned
But
on?
they say a lot of sex is mental.
Now, for men, it's more than mental. We have to have a visual and a mental attraction to that woman.
But so what do you think it is for women?
not all men. Not all
Right.
men. Not all men.
Let me tell you,
Wait a minute.
that's what I'm saying to you. I'm not doubting how, but I can't argue what you feel.
No, I'm asking your opinion. What do you think it is for women?
No. What I think it is for a woman, I think a woman should feel secure, she should feel desired, and she should feel respected.
Right, but I'm saying like during
We're talking about doing sex.
You
What do you
said-
think that how a woman should feel leading up to sex? When you want to have sex, how do you go about making a woman feel like, all right, I'm ready to give him all of me?
Because you
What do
said
you
it's
do?
more than just mental for you, so do you feel the same for a woman?
Cricket.
Listen to me.
Correct.
Sex is a move. Sometimes you want to go in that thing like a roaring lion, and sometimes you want to be passionate. It's based upon the position that a woman puts you in. It has nothing to do with how we.
So wait a minute.
And sometimes I want you to come at me like a roaring lion.
Well, wait a minute. I do not think that you answered the question that she asked
I'm
you.
getting ready to answer that question.
Okay.
So if you had a hard day at work, and I know you're tired,
We
you're
got
having to
me
get tired, you say I stood up all day. It could be a passionate lovemaking session. I may want to rub your legs. I may want to rub your feet. I may not want to make love to you. I may just want to relax you.
That wasn't.
I may not want to be physically into you or try to penetrate you.
Okay.
I just may want to make you feel good before we get to that point. It may not happen at night. Ask any man you know. The woman that he wants, the woman that he loves, he's going to take care of. The woman that he fucks, he ain't going to care about.
That's not true.
Okay, so, but going back to what you said, that sex is not just mental for you, that, you know, there's a lot of things that go into it that you have to do during sex. Like, you need visual things. What do you think that women need? Like, do you think that for us, like, it's not, you know, mental? Like, what do you think?
What I believe in is that is going to be communicated during the course of a day. I don't think that's something that you man can read.
Let me just, you know what?
That's gonna be communicated. He can't answer.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna just let you know. Wait a minute, I'm about to just shut this down real quick, because the same way that you felt like that women need to make men feel, we need the same thing. We need the same thing. So whatever you feel like men need, women need the same thing. Because you never answer the question. So I'm going to answer it for you. No, I'm going to give you the answer instead of you answering it. The same way that you feel like that you need it, women need the same thing.
Stop. Listen. See how you willing to give me that information? See how you willing to help me understand you? Now we're building a relationship.
Oh my gosh! Karen! Oh, Larry!
You know what, Larry?
Well, I think Larry, for one, I've known Larry for years, and Larry can fucking get under the best of him skin. Also, Larry Larry is good. Like, Larry is great. Like, when we first started this thing, Larry is the woman's favorite, like fan fave, like they hate his guts, but they love him because he just always got so much. But to double back on some of the things you said, there are men, I know women that aren't as vocal as I am, or that is as vocal as I am. And my male friends was like, you know, I was intimidated to sleep with her at first, to go back to what you said. It was like, I was intimidated to sleep with her, because it was like, damn, she really knew what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, you know, for anybody that's out there, male or female, don't ever dim your light and what you like and what you want because somebody else may be intimidated or things like that. You do it and then you learn it, and then we go from there. And so he slept with her, and he was like, "Yo, I ain't know my shit," you know, because she was like, she just liked to always be thrashed, and he was like, "The fuck, I ain't like to be thrashed all the time." He did it, you know, it was fine, and then they were able to do it. She doesn't like to be slow grinded and stuff like that, and I know other women the same way. So yes, I think what intimidates men sexually are the women that know what they want. Are the women that know what they want. I know what you can do to touch me. I know what's going to make me feel good here. I have not had a lot of bad sex partners. First of all, I ain't had a whole lot. But I haven't had a lot of bad ones. But what I'm saying is, if I'm going to do you frequently, I'm going to let you know what I like. Period. And it's nothing wrong with any of us sitting here. You know, we speak from women's point of view and off of our experiences and the things that we've done. And I know that me being who I am and how I am about it, a lot of men like that. A lot of men like that. So you may not like any of us. You may not, but you know, a lot of men like that because they look at it as a challenge. You know, people like a challenge at the end of the day, male or female, we like challenges. And it's like, you know what? This girl over here, she has this, she like this, I'm listening to this, I'm watching this show. Man, I'm gonna wear her out. You get what I'm saying? It happens. Just like when we hear men talk about what they can do. It's like, oh, I'm curious. I want to know if I can do this. And it's like, cool. So it's the same thing. That I don't really know, like that. And then you have talking about. You have some men. I don't have to Kegel. My pussy's intact. I don't have prolapse.
But
you know.
But you have some men out here that like to teach females. So when, like you said, you know what you want, and they feel like, oh well, I want to teach a female. You know what I mean? They want somebody that they can teach.
I'm teachable.
Teach them what they like.
Right. So you have, but and that's the thing. Like, you know, they can get intimidated by somebody like you or me because we already, or her, because we know what we want. You understand what I'm saying? So in some way, there's no really change in us. Like, we can be teachable, but ain't no change because we already know what we want. And men sometimes want to train women to what they like.
I think men be wanting to train women to be submissive. Because sex is about getting somebody, when you're dealing with somebody, it's about training them to what you like.
Right.
At the end of the day, it is.
Right.
But just because I have experience or you have experience or you have experience does not mean that it's not anything that left to be taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to learn my partner. I love to know what gets you aroused. You said to do things before you get into the bedroom. Like we talked about, I like to role play. Run up on you while you at the market.
Yes.
You know, sitting there looking at you might hold your eyebrow up and squint your eyes. So we do get off on these type of things too. I love a man that has intellect. You know, that turns me on. If a conversation with somebody that's smart, I don't know what you mean it don't work, but it works. It stimulates me and get me like, damn.
But that happens after you meet the person. I'm talking about the initial contact when you first see a person. It's always physical. We all have a type. So we get drawn to our type. Then you find out all these things as the relationship progresses. I'm not saying that doesn't play a major factor in the relationship when you first meet the person. I have never met anybody who I said, you know what? I like what she does. I want a relationship with her, and I don't even know her. So we go to it in a physical tense. This is what I'm accustomed to. Some women like guys that's 6 feet. Some women don't like guys like this or like that. We always separate ourselves and make ourselves comfortable. That's why we make common mistakes over and over again, because we're not willing to cross the the line, the boundary lines. We set boundaries. When y'all say rules, I say limits and boundaries. We are only comfortable with ourselves, and we try to get somebody to make us feel better with the things that we're comfortable with. So sex can be an ongoing conversation. What pleases me? What pleases you? It takes two people to be in the same emotional realm to make that sex good. I don't believe in that. Oh, she gotta be. I don't want my nipples sucked, or she gotta do something else. When you said, what else can you do to please me? That's for most men. That desire happens outside the bed because there's only one place we want to be, is that's close to the woman.
So Larry, I have a question. I have a question, and please don't take this personal. It's just a question, okay?
I don't take anything.
Do you like your asshole licked, or have you had it to know that you don't like it? Have you had the finger in your, in your anal? Because like I've explained before, that is where a man gets their orgasm from. If you have not have done that, are you willing to do it since you feel like that there's really no rules?
That's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
That's not something for me because I'm more of a pleaser than I am a receiver.
Okay.
Well, I am that way too. And you told me I have control issues.
Yeah.
No. When I get into it, I don't really say, this is what we're going to do next. If the groove is where we at right there, that's going to be for her. We're going to stay in the pocket. We're going to stay right in the same rhythm.
So have you ever had your booty licked?
No, I never had that.
Would you be open to it?
Would I be open to having that done? Absolutely not.
So that's your
So producer, have you ever had your butt licked?
Yeah.
Yeah, does it feel good though?
It feel good.
Did it make you question your sexuality after?
Oh no, but she not going to do the stuff you be doing the butt.
Okay, that's okay. But
I'm not going to go that far.
But here we have somebody who like it and somebody who don't.
But the difference,
And that's just like us.
Let him talk.
That's just like us.
Producer talk. Go
the
ahead,
difference
producer.
that you kept saying is all men. You kept using that term. All men.
And I told
And
you.
you can use what would you? That's like you bashing, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like
you gotta
you
say
bashing.
something.
If you talk about your experiences,
Something.
that's your experiences. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna talk about my experiences. And
So when he said he had it done, I didn't say, damn, that's nasty. I said that's his groove. That's
right.
That got him to the pocket. I don't need nobody to do nothing extra to me because I'm already turned on to you. I don't need to lay on my back and say stroke me, blow me, lick me. I don't need that. I'm into you.
So if you meet somebody and that is what they're into, how are you going to, if you're saying it's about knowing your partner, pleasing your partner, and if you get a partner and they want to try that or they're into licking booty, not sticking their finger in it.
Listen to me. That's what they want to do, but if it's not desirable for me, that's like me saying, oh, I like pleasing a woman orally, but I'm not pleasing every woman orally. I'm not doing that.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you.
That could be my stroke of genius. I could be really good at that, but I'm not doing that with everybody.
What would you like to say,
See, you gotta understand that when you say, "Oh, I want to be tied up and I want to," that's somebody who does that. That's a handler. That woman has a handler. That's what that person does. When you say you meet a person who like asphyxiation and choking, that's who that person was. You're gonna draw that type of person to you. Every now and then you're gonna run across somebody like, I'm into that. Doesn't mean you need to try it. It's not for you. This is what when you said all men not like that. All men, some men like that. That gets their goals. This is one thing that women don't understand. You can't say, hurry up, come on and pop it in, let's go. That's not what we're about. We're visual creatures. We need to know that you respect yourself. And when it's time to be disrespected, we want to see how far we can go to the limit. And sometimes I want to push the limits. I mean,
okay.
we gotta get you on here.
Well, producer, I will say producer did agree with you.
This is what y'all don't realize. A man has 5 types of women. We like a woman that we love. We like a woman that gives good head. We like a woman that we can smash. We like a woman that likes to ride. And we like a woman that can take it from the back. We have 5 days to choose what we want.
And you have women that can do all of that.
You're not gonna have a woman to do all that because we have different mind frames.
I do all that. I do it all. Jamaica, do you do all of that?
I'm not understanding where this is going. Like, I'm so confused right now.
We're gonna have to get you, Larry. We're gonna have to get you on another
He
show.
took it to a whole.
We're gonna have to get you
Out
on
of
another
bounds
show
with
because
Kegels.
we are running out of time. It was we really appreciate you calling in. We do. We're gonna get you on another Freaky Friday. You gotta come through.
Oh no, we're gonna get you on just a regular day.
Regular day.
I
You got a lot. You got a lot of history. I think he was on another show that we did other than Freaky Friday.
He did the first two with me.
With
Face to
mother.
face.
But he did. Was he the one?
No, that wasn't him. That was someone
Okay.
else.
Well, we're gonna get you on another
Yeah,
show.
we're gonna have to get
We
you
do
on
appreciate
here.
you calling in, but we gotta wrap up.
Yes. You took it a whole nother way as you always do, and I love you for it. But I'm sorry that we don't see eye to eye.
But that's what makes the show
But
good.
this is great
It
because
makes the
I'm
show
glad
good.
that you took the initiative to speak up.
For men,
For
men, we appreciate that. We do.
I'm sorry if you guys felt like, or I'm not sorry. If you felt like it was a bad discussion, then that's just your interpretation of it. We all interpret things differently. But anything you would like to say as Jamaica before we get out of here? I know you might have a few little words that you didn't get to get out. I see it in your face.
I don't even know.
You and him will have a great combo. I'll have to get you two on.
Because, like, everybody is different. And it's like, I don't feel like I ever once during this whole entire thing grouped everybody together to say, like, all men gonna love this, all women gonna love this.
No, that's me. That was me.
That was her.
Right, but because he lumped us all together. You understand what I'm saying?
He did the same thing I did.
Basically.
That's usually how it goes. When we do it, and then they just do it. That's usually how it goes.
No, and you said you would never have nobody doing anything to your ass. That's your limit. So that is your boundary during sex. So that means that everything doesn't go during sex. If you would not have a female do that to you.
Yeah. And I feel like when
So
you have
you
that one,
contradict yourself.
well, and that's the thing. I feel like if you have one limit, if you have one rule, because it's a rule. If you have one rule, then I'm allowed to have one rule, and that's that we meet both ways.
Right? Because I don't think
you can't tell me that I can't, that you don't like you don't like
your butt licked.
You don't like your butt touched, and then you want to do anal with me. That's the issue. If I don't like it and you don't want your butt touched, that's a rule. That's one rule that we got to piece. Respect.
Well, you can't say there's no rules when it comes to sex, but I can't lick your ass.
Right.
That's a rule. So definitely great conversation.
If you got one rule, I got one rule. If you got two rules, I got two rules. You know what I mean? You got to just respect it.
Absolutely.
And then when he was talking about but that's the whole thing. Don't know what somebody's gonna do during it. But then no, because I guess you have. I don't know.
It was good.
It was a good
So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in, everybody. Stay tuned. We have some other things coming. It's Miss Vibration.
Candy Nicole.
And Young Jamaica.
See you later.